Hi, everyone. It's Latanya Carmouche, your personal development life coach. I'm here to empower you and provide you with helpful tips that will help you rewrite the script of your life. Today, we are continuing with our 8-step series of discussing 8 steps to a powerful personal empowerment plan for 2024. We are on step 3, and we are setting motivating goals. We're setting inspiring goals so that we can energize ourselves so that we can go through 2024 with success. So we have already reflected on our past year, 2023. We have already visualized our future self. And so now, today is time to bridge the gap between those two by creating SMART goals. Well-defined, motivating goals serves as a vehicle to help us turn our dreams into a reality. They provide the essential structure and guidelines and milestones to channel our efforts productively. Now, let's be honest, without formally establishing goals, we tend to procrastinate, right? If we don't have a plan and step by step or an idea of what we need to do, we're going to drift aimlessly and eventually we're going to lose motivation to succeed at that goal. We're going to just give up. Like, no one likes to feel lost. So if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a end set in mind, if you don't have some sort of idea of at least where to start, right? Even if your start is the wrong start, but just starting, right? You're starting to do something. And as you go along, you may realize, okay, this is good, keep going. Or you may start something and realize, this is not working out. I need to think of something else, but you are moving. You've started. So if you don't start at all, you're going to lose, you're going to lose motivation and then you're going to give up on it. So you have to set goals, set inspiring goals and use them as a critical step towards to reaching your goals, right? We want to craft our goals that are tangible, things that we can achieve, that generally excite us and challenge us. The time we invest into thinking deeply about what we want to accomplish will pay dividends in the end, and it'll keep you focused and driven all year long. So let's set some inspiring goals across the same dimensions of life that we reflected on earlier, right? Last week or step one, we reflected on our future self that included our health, our career, our finances, our relationships, our personal growth, our lifestyle. These things, we want to create a goal so that we can start working towards it. This way we can have alignment and consistency across the board. So for example, for me, my idea of fit physique is losing 50 pounds, right? That's no secret. I've told you guys that, previously. So in the losing 50 pounds, what am I going to do? I'm going to, of course, eat healthier. I'm going to strength train at least 4 times a week. And for the record, I'm on track, right? We're going into week 2 of the new year. So I'm on track. So yay me. But there are specific goals that I have set, right? I know what I need to do. Now, whether it works or whether I need to increase it or I need to change it up, we'll find out along the way. But I have set goals and I am working on them, right? Now, regarding my relationships, my goals, I can deepen my intimacy with my relationships by making myself available, right? At least one night a week. And, I did it yesterday. I'm good for, there's a balance between self-care and showing up for people, right? And so once upon a time, I was showing up for everybody, lacking self-care, and it just about near drove me, crazy. It burnt me out. But then I went to the other extreme where, I'm just totally focused on self-care and I'm staying in the house. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care who party, baby shower, whatever it was going on, I'm staying in the house because I was focused on me. So now there's a balance where there's days that I'm going to show up, right? So you have to push yourself. If you want to deepen your level of intimacy and you want to establish these relationships, then there has to be a boundary, right? And just show up. So yesterday I had 3 events that I went to, and I'm so grateful that I was able to attend each and every one. I've gotten phone calls and text messages this morning thanking me for being there and showing up because it mattered to people, right? There's hundreds of people in the room, but my presence, my one person presence meant so much that they reached out to thank me, right? And your presence means the same. So if relationship, deepen your intimacy is what you're working on, think about, work on that balance of self-care and showing up, and just set your goals, right? That went left, but that's what I'm talking about. And then also for my careers, my goals, my aim is to gain more visibility in my industry through my post. You guys are doing an amazing job at sharing my post and recommended me to subscribers and for my coaching and whatnot. So thank you for that. My goal in 2024 is to increase my visibility, and I'm going to do that through my posting, through publishing another book or two that I have in mind. But these are goals, right? I have specific goals in mind, and I'll be as specific as possible when I am creating my goals, quantifying them with numbers and metrics where I can, right? What am I doing? Have I increased, viewers? Have I gained a new client? Have I, what have I done? I'm going to measure success, and then we're going to keep moving. And doing that, it prevents things from becoming overly vague. It prevents you from just doing stuff to be doing it. There's a reason behind what you're doing. There's a means to the end of what you're doing. So I'm going to ensure that my goals are measurable and tangible so that I can track the progress. And that's what you want to do also. Make sure that your goals are measurable and tangible. Now, establishing time frames also adds essential structure to deadlines, and it prevents goals from dragging on indefinitely. So in reviewing my 2023 accomplishments and struggles, it reminded me of how to keep my goals realistic, right? Reaching for the stars is admirable. We want to do everything. We want to be at every event. We want to, just redo the whole entire house. We want to do everything, but is it realistic? And so when you set goals that's not realistic, even though it sounds good and it looks good on paper, if it's not realistic, you're going to end up frustrating yourself because it's unattainable, right? Let's be realistic. Now, I do believe in stretching ourselves. We're getting out of our comfort zone in 2024. We're going to stretch ourselves, and we're going to step out of our comfort zone, but not past the point of being realistic. This entire empowerment this entire personal empowerment planning process is intended for us to be set up for success in 2024. And that starts by defining goals that inspire us to take action rather than intimidating us and forcing us to give up. So here are 4 action steps for you to take in setting up your motivating goals. So do you have your journals? Where are your journals? Get your journal out. Action 1, we're going to revisit the details that you visualize of your future self in step 2. Then we're going to take inventory of the areas where goals need to be created to bridge the gap between your current reality and your future self. And then action 2, we're going to align your values. Ensure that your goals connect deeply to your core values and your motivators identified previously. Remember, we talked about our values and why we have these goals. Why are we trying to achieve certain things? Does that line up with your values? Now, goals are rooted in authentic self-values. The goals that are rooted in your authentic self-values offers fulfillment beyond surface achievements, right? You may want to achieve a certain goal, and people may see that as, that's not a big deal. But if it matters to you, it's a big deal, and it'll give you a deeper feeling of satisfaction. It's a personal thing. Remember that. We're not out here trying to impress other people. We're not out here trying to prove a point. We are trying to live in our God-given purpose. And whatever that is, no matter what it is, when we achieve it, when we succeed and reach our goals, it's an inner satisfaction. This is done just for you. Step number 3, we're going to define our SMART goals. For each priority area, set 1 to 3 specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Next, you want to quantify targets with metrics and deadlines for clarity, right? So keep track of how are you doing? What can you do better? What should you do more of? Well, should you stop and come up with another way of doing it? Be honest with yourself and keep track of it in your journal. Step number 4, we're going to check our emotional impact. Assess the level of excitement stirred up after defining each goal. Do you feel like, yeah, okay, I could do this? Are you motivated to do it? Or do you feel like, oh, it's going to be a task? If you feel like, oh, it's going to be a task, and you're already down talking and talking yourself out of it, you're already, proclaiming defeat before you even try, change that thinking, change your thinking, right? It may not be fun to do. I don't want to wake up earlier in the morning to ride my exercise bike. Not every time I take a lunch break, every day I want to go for a 30-minute walk. Some days I just want to sit and read. But am I keeping my word to myself? Am I keeping the vision of my future self in my mind? So, yeah, you just do it. And before you know it, the time is up anyway. 30 minutes go by so quick. 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Time go by so quick. Just get it done, right? Challenge the way you feel. Are you motivated to work towards your goals in the method that you're working towards them? If not, tweak it, but you have to change your mindset so that you can stick to it. Next, you want to modify goals that doesn't resonate with you. Sometimes we say we want to do something because it sounds good. We say we want to do something because in the moment we really think that's what we want to do. But as time progressed, we realize this is not what I really wanted. This is not what I'm called to do. This is not what I, am motivated to do just because it's not who I am. So, for example, I wanted to learn piano. Well, the truth is, I didn't really want to learn piano. I wanted to just sit down at the piano and play, right? So I had a friend who's a piano instructor, and I said, okay, I want to learn piano. And I lasted 2 weeks. The first week was of me practicing my finger exercises, and then we had to practice the keys. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do it. This is not for me. The truth is, I just want to sit down and play like Stevie Wonder. I just want to be, a musical mastermind, a music genius, but I didn't really want to learn it. That's not for me to do, because I don't want to take the lessons. I just don't. It did not motivate me. And that's okay. It's okay, right? For more details about this topic and to read some of my other blogs, visit us at ltce.info. Remember to set your goals, be true to yourself, seek God, right? Ask God to guide you in any area that you are working towards. Ask him to help you set your goals and help you reach your goals, and you're going to make it, right? Everything is not written in stone. So go ahead, set your goals, start working towards them. And we still got plenty of time. 2024 just started. We have time to work on the goals. We have time to tweak the goals. But in the end, December 31st, 2024, we're going to have the victory. We're going to win. We're going to have so many success stories that I cannot wait to hear. So again, visit us on our website, ltce.info. Tell a friend, and I'll see you next time.